Hello. It's been a minute. Yeah, I'm back in my uni house now, like I said I would be in the last few videos. But yeah, I'm here. You can kind of see the mountain of posters I've got over my walls, displaying every interest I have, basically. And I got a better microphone, if you could tell. Um, so yeah, I'm back. It's been a couple of days. I wanted to upload sooner than this, preferably. I was trying to do one a day. But the issue then arose that I had to move back here for my Christmas break, which is funny considering it's February now. And then I had a terrible cold, and I've just been stuck in bed. I've been coughing. I don't know if you can still tell, but my throat is really sore. I've been coughing every night, waking up constantly. It's been annoying, but it's got me thinking a lot about things. So the one thing I've been thinking a lot about recently is whether or not I should stay in university, because I currently study in university. If you don't know, I'm studying computer science, and I'm currently in my second year. And this is my shared house that I have with my housemates that all go to the same uni. Um, but my current debate is whether or not I should stay. And I've got a little list of things I wanted to talk about because I feel like in my last videos I tried to do them completely unscripted. And I had a struggle with keeping a cohesive line of thought. So I think I might just refer to this every now and then to make sure I hit all the points that I want to mention because I don't want to forget any. Because I don't want to edit these either, really. So I prefer to do this than edit. Um, but yeah, I think the problem is at age 18 or 17 or whatever, the big decision of sinking a bunch of money into further education is presented to you, and you kind of have to decide very quickly where you want to be in like multiple years' time. And I've changed a lot since I made the decision to come here, and it's it's been an interesting process, that's for sure. Um, because I'm now 20 years old, going to be 21 this year, which is fucking horrifying. But I got diagnosed with ADHD a couple of weeks ago, which before I started uni wasn't even a possibility for me. I didn't even think about it. But now it's sort of shaped everything. Completely, if I knew about this earlier, I would have made so many different decisions and I'd be in a completely different place. But these are the things that get me thinking is I'm like, oh, but what if I did this? What if I just thought about it better? What if somebody noticed earlier? What if I took a gap year and really thought about it? Maybe I could have figured it out then. And I think you can always get hung up on these what ifs of how everything could have gone, how things could have gone perfect. Or maybe that's just me with ADHD. I don't know. But I'm here now sort of like shit. I'm not really doing the best I can do. Like, if I'm being completely honest with myself, I could be doing way better than I'm doing now. This course is relatively easy so far. Even on my second year, I'm not really struggling that much. And that's why I feel like I could be doing better. I feel like if I didn't leave everything to the last minute to use that dopamine from the deadline, I could be doing so much better. Um, so yeah, this is my current debate: is what is next for me, and I think I can get very much caught up on doing things perfectly, and this is very much amplified by the internet as it currently is. Because even like multiple years ago when I was in high school, for example, at like 15, 16, the internet allows me to access everything, which is great. I love the knowledge that I've been able to build thanks to it. I feel like I've learnt and met and done so many more things thanks to this interconnectivity we have. But as everybody's very aware, there is all these downsides too. And one of the main ones that I've found, in relation to this at least, is that I would often you get these stories and videos and edited pieces of people's lives of, oh, look, here is a 14-year-old wizard at programming, or here is a child who's now a millionaire because they made brilliant videos, or like you get presented with these idealistic lives. And it's cliche to say that you shouldn't compare yourself to them, but you're a social creature. You're gonna want to do what everybody else around you is doing. You don't want to fall behind. And I think you sort of look at these and go, oh shit, this person by the age of 16 wrote my favorite album. Like thinking about Classy Headrest, for example. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I used to listen to them religiously. I still do, but not as obsessively as I did. And you sort of look at the things that Will Toledo, the lead singer, managed to do with the band. And I'm like, oh, by age 18, he had written this album that I absolutely adore. And you look at things like this and go, oh shit, I'm behind. I could be doing so much better than this. But I think this is this is not a way you can feasibly think. Do you get me? I think framing it like that is not helpful in any way. Um, you can continue, like, even I think this even applies to people who are older than me. Like, I speak to my mum, for example, who she's often comparing herself to her friends, she's comparing herself to other people we know, people in the media, stuff like that. And I think what people tend to forget is that life isn't a straight line. Does that make sense? Like, we often picture it as, oh, okay, we go from here to there and expect to be there by this time, this day. And it's all planned out and it has to happen that way, or else I'm a failure. And definitely with me, I've got a very much a perfectionist mindset. I'm either doing it perfectly or terribly. There's no in between, or even not at all, that is. Um, and I think comparing yourself to another person is creating a timeline that is just not possible for you. Like, you can see another human being and take influence from them, sure. Like, there's so many people, evidently, so many people I absolutely adore that influence my everyday actions that I think these are the people who creatively fulfill me and I would love to be more like, but I cannot compare myself to them. I cannot be like, ah, shit, by like age 20 or whatever, this person was doing that because they did not have the same set of struggles that I have now. I have shit to deal with and I've got to give myself credit for that. Like, I'm tired all the time, which will be another video. I need to fix that shit. And I now know I have ADHD and whoever knows what else is fucking going on. But I cannot compare myself to other people because I've got to work through the shit to get to where they are that maybe they didn't have to. These like 16-year-old geniuses you hear about, like they probably had the family and the money and the resources and the knowledge to enable them to get there quicker. And that's great and all, but I know at the end of the day, I have my own set of struggles, my own set of tools to get to where I need to go, and I can't expedite that. There's nothing I can do. I can keep working the best I can, and that's it. That's all you can do at the end of the day. Is do the best you can. And the journey that you take, that I will take, that everyone will take, is yours and yours alone. You you cannot expect yours to look exactly like everyone else's. You're gonna have unique struggles and you gotta tackle them as they come. Roll with the punches, as I tell all my friends. Um so it often links into the fact that I feel like on my daily life I'm not being productive enough. And I say roll with the punches. I'm here temporarily and one day I'm going to be dead. I don't know why I'm so bothered about productivity. If I want to lie in bed all day because I'm too fucking tired, why should I put myself through misery to make another video, for example? I let myself off making these and I'm back again. But yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to get on here and talk about that a bit because it's been a very big theme of my life for a significant portion, is worrying about not reaching the standards I've set for myself, when in reality they don't exist. These are standards these are rules I've put myself in, and I compare myself, and the only thing I should be comparing to is myself. Other people do not have the same. They do not have the same context that I do. I should be comparing to my journey. I should be looking at where I was. Like, I should look back and see, oh, a year ago, I couldn't do the things I'm doing now. Like, this year, I've got so many more friends. I'm way better at speaking to people. I'm doing this again. 2 years ago, I was even worse. Like, comparing to your past self and saying, look, even in the future, if I start going down again, if I enter another depression, I have more tools now, and I can compare myself to that, and I can be proud of where I've come from. And there is nobody else you should compare to other than yourself. Yeah. And I think that's a lot of what I've got to think about. So, should I continue with uni? I don't know, but I think I'm going to take a gap year and figure it out, because as much as I'd love to finish my third year and go get that career, I don't think I can at the moment. Maybe I won't even come back for a third year, but who cares? I am my own person, and the struggles I face will be mine alone. And to compare myself to the people I look up to who managed to do their third year would be naive, because they have a different set of struggles that they would have overcame, and I just haven't yet. And that's fine. I'm happy with that. Maybe things will work out, maybe things won't. But once again, I'm happy with that. I have a different experience. Shit isn't a straight line. And I think you could take this as frustrating, but I take comfort in this, in the idea that I have so little control over things sometimes that I kind of just let myself in for the ride. I'm here. Let's just fucking go for it. Do the best I can, and that's all I can really do, isn't it? So yeah, sorry for a bit more of a existential video. I'm glad I wrote some little notes there, because I feel like that helped a lot with keeping my thoughts more composed. But yeah, I'm improving my speaking here. I'm glad for that. Anyway, love yourself and love others. I've forgotten my outro. Love yourself and love others? Something like that. I'll double check for the next video. Okay, peace out. And yeah, oh, let me know if there's any videos I should make as well. Yeah, thank you to my 2 subscribers. Legend.